Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In the last video I showed you how to install the QR2 Ultra from SimHub. This is a QR2 Pro with the emulator inside that can be used to install non-Fanatec wheels on Fanatec bases. In this video what I'm going to show you is how to install this quick release system on this. This is a Simagic GT NEO steering wheel that currently has the quick release system from Simagic. So what I will need to do is to remove this as a quick release system and install the QR2 Ultra. However, there's an intermediate step here for this type of wheels, which is to also install the Maglink. This is a plate that will need to be installed at the back of the steering wheel, and this will allow to install different quick release systems, as well as will provide a USB port. There will be a port here that will be used in order to connect the steering wheel to a computer via USB. So the first step is to remove the stock quick release system from the steering wheel. In order to do that, simply flip the steering wheel, and at the back you will see that there is the Simagic quick release system that is attached to the steering wheel through these 4 screws. Simply remove these screws and the quick release will come out very easily. Just make sure that you also unplug the 2 connectors that you will see when you take the quick release off the steering wheel. Okay, so first step is done. I've removed the quick release system from the steering wheel, so we don't need this anymore. We can put it aside for now. Also the steering wheel, we won't need this for the second step of the process, so we can also put this one aside. For the next step, what I will need is the QR2 Ultra as well as the Maglink. So you can take this from the box. It comes with a number of accessories. There are 2 USB cables that we will need in the last step when we will connect the steering wheel to the computer. There are some nuts, bolts and tools to mount the Maglink, and here's the Maglink. So it's simply a plate with the pattern for the bolts and the screws. This is perfectly compatible with the QR2 Ultra. The QR2 from Fanatec is actually using a different pattern when it comes to the screws. So if you're using a normal QR from Fanatec, you will need to buy an adapter. There's no need for that with this quick release system. So the next step is simply to mount this plate on the QR2 Ultra before we can then mount it on the steering wheel. Okay, so now the Maglink and the QR Ultra are connected. The last step on this process is to install the quick release mechanism on the steering wheel. So now the Simagic wheel is ready to be used on the Fanatec wheelbase. The QR2 Ultra has been installed on the steering wheel using the Maglink. So the next step is to simply connect the wheel on the base through the quick release system as any normal Fanatec wheel. What we also need is this cable. This is a USB cable to a proprietary cable for the steering wheel. You will just need to connect the magnetic cable at the bottom of the steering wheel. The magnets are quite strong, so no need to worry about it coming off during a race. And then once the wheel is plugged into the base, a simple USB cable will do the trick. With the Maglink, I also receive a USB extender I'm not planning to use this actually. I will just connect my steering wheel to my USB hub. And actually on this topic, I highly suggest you to buy a power USB hub if you want to connect the steering wheel to your computer. The problem is that if the USB hub is not powered, the computer might not recognize the steering wheel. So I highly suggest you to spend 10-15 pounds to get on eBay or AliExpress power USB hub that will allow you to use the steering wheel on the computer. Now it's time to test it, so I'll see you on the sim rig. Okay, so we are on the sim rig with the GT NEO and the QR2 Ultra. The first step is to connect the steering wheel via the magnetic cable at the back of the steering wheel. I plug the USB cable into a small hub that fits perfectly into these little slots in the Fanatec wheelbase. Then I connected the small hub to a power USB hub. Now that the power is going to the wheel, we can connect it to the base using the quick release system. Once that's secure, we can turn on the base, let it go through the calibration process, and just like that, we are ready to go. So as you can see from the Fanatec app, the base is recognized correctly, as well as the steering wheel. If we go on the steering wheel tab, we actually see that the software recognized that a Club Sport Formula wheel is attached. However, that's actually just an emulation since we have the GT NEO connected. It's now time for a test. We're trying the steering wheel on Assetto Corsa. Everything is working perfectly. All the LEDs are on, all the buttons are fully functional, and the feedback from the wheelbase feels great. No movement or wobble from the Maglink or the quick release, and everything feels super solid. So that was the full process on how to install the QR2 and the Maglink on a Simagic GT NEO. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions or if you try to install a non-Fanatec wheel on your Fanatec base. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.